Welcome to the 5 on 5. Today we are joined by Ashbey Pierotti. She is the Executive Director of the Ashland Independent Film Festival. Welcome.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
We're talking about one of my favorite subjects, films, and it's been a few weeks since we last saw you. How did the films do, your films specifically, do at the Academy Awards?
Well, we have one Oscar Award winner that'll be coming up in the 11th Annual Ashland Independent Film Festival. It's The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morris Lesmore. It's a William Joyce film. It's animated, and it'll play in our family program as well as our animation shorts.
Yeah, I was looking at, when I was watching the Oscars, I saw a clip of that, and it looked like an interesting concept. Have you seen the film?
I have seen it. The animation is absolutely beautiful, and it's a really wonderful story that sort of blends some events from Katrina with The Wizard of Oz, and it's really a wonderfully told story.
Now, it's a short film?
Yes.
How long does a film have to be a short film?
Well, short film, at least in the documentary sense, is anything under 40 minutes. So it can be as short as less than a minute or anything up to 40 minutes.
And you know, you watch the Oscars and you wonder, where can I see these films? And things like the Ashland Film Festival are places that you can see those films, right?
That's right, and particularly for shorts in some of these categories, a film festival is a great way to see these films on the big screen. So sometimes you can find them, but you're really not able to see them in an audience with a theater.
Mm-hmm. Now, we're about a month away from the festival. What can you tell us about this year's films?
Well, we've got over 90 films lined up for the 11th annual, and they run the gamut from shorts, animation, documentary, feature films. We have a couple that I'd love to tell you about. One is called Ethel, and it's a film about Ethel Kennedy, the wife of the late Robert Kennedy. And it tells the story of American history during that period of time from the perspective of Ethel, the mother in the family. And it's told by her daughter, her 11th daughter, Rory Kennedy,
wow,
who's an AIF alumni. She's been at our festival before, and she does a great job bringing insights out of her mother that nobody else could, it's a wonderful film.
Sounds cool.
We also have a film called Chasing Ice, which is a National Geographic photographer's expedition into the Arctic with time-lapse photography to tell the story of the Earth's changing climate, and that's a really beautiful film. And then a third that I tell you about is Shakespeare High, and that's about a group of teens in Southern California who compete with Shakespeare, performing Shakespeare against each other in a team environment. It's a great story of how these kids use theater to really move their lives and their ambitions forward from sometimes very challenging life situations.
Wow, sounds like some good stuff.
Right.
We're going to take a quick break, Ann, and we'll be back to talk more with Ann right after this. Welcome back to the 5 on 5. We were here with Ashbey Pierotti. We were talking about the Ashland Independent Film Festival. And last year we saw Morgan Spurlock, famous filmmaker, come to Ashland. Who do we have on tap this year?
Well, we're very excited. Julie Taymor will be coming to the festival this year, and she'll be receiving our Artistic Achievement Award. Now, Julie Taymor is probably best known for her work on The Lion King on Broadway back in the late 90s. She was the first woman to win a Tony Award for her work on that. But she's done films as well. She'll be showing The Tempest, which is one of her films starring Helen Mirren, and also Across the Universe, which features Beatles songs, about 35 of them in that film, really wonderful. And she'll be doing an onstage conversation with Bill Rausch, the artistic director of the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, which will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hear these two artists talk about the craft.
That's a great thing, and if you haven't seen Across the Universe and you like the Beatles, you have to see the movie because it's really interesting how it's done.
Absolutely, and even if you have seen it, to see it and then be able to participate in a question and answer session with Julie Taymor in a small environment, not to be missed.
Absolutely. Now, what are you most excited about this year's festival?
Well, I'm excited about all of it, really, and for me this is the first time through as the executive director, so I'm learning so much every day. But I want to give a plug to our family program, which is always one of my favorites. We've moved it to a larger venue this year, and it'll be on Sunday. And it is about an hour long with films that range from a minute to 15 minutes in length. And it's a great chance for families to come out and experience the difference of independent film. I'm very excited about that. And then we're also working with ScienceWorks again this year. They're going to be doing a Science of Animation presentation co-hosted by Leica, which is an animation company in Portland. And they'll be talking about what it takes to make an animated film, particularly in stop motion. I think that's going to be great. And that will be free to anyone who has a film festival ticket, can bring it over to ScienceWorks the weekend of the festival.
Okay, unfortunately we're out of time. Just tell people when is the festival, how can they get more information about tickets, etc.
The festival is April 12th through the 16th. All the information is on our website, ashlandfilm.org. Tickets go on sale to members beginning on the 20th of March and to the general public on the 25th of March.
Okay, and thank you so much. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Dan.
Appreciate it, and good luck with the festival.
Thank you.
And we'll have more news right after this.